Welcome back today with another video. Before we get started, look at the cutest little companion I have here today. Say hi, Riggs. Hi. So cute. So, just a little thing before we jump into today's video is there is an ever-growing prevalence of social media, and there's people out there all the time sharing, giving content, and it's hard to make a splash in the sea of all the content that is being uploaded. It is so challenging. And one way to do that is to make regular, consistent content, and I'm here to tell you that I'm not going to do that. But when I do show up, know that it is a message that I truly care about and I truly want you to hold for you. And that leads into today's video. Today's video is probably one of the more important videos I think I've made in a long time because it addresses mental health. And as a large portion of my audience are transgender individuals, transgender people, oftentimes we can really struggle with our mental health. And I feel like this video will be something that will be truly helpful for you. If you do find this video helpful, again, this is me talking into a camera. It's not my ideal. I don't love educating. I love working and collaborating with people and supporting them on an individual basis. So if you want to work with me on a collaborative individual basis where I can use my board certified skills to help you improve your mental health, your transition, your identity shift into who you authentically want to be, please schedule a free 30-minute connection call. I would love it. I love talking to people. I love getting to know people. I love getting to know their stories. And I love helping people build over time to help them live into truly and fully who they want to be. So with that, let's take a moment, get ready, and jump into this video. So I was struggling figuring out how to start this video today because I feel like the message is so important and I want to make sure that you understand the message. So it came up with, I decided on telling a story about one of my members that I work with regularly. Her name is Chandra. And Chandra and I have been working together now for almost a whole entire year. So when Chandra came to me, she was overwhelmed, stressed, struggling with her identity, and she was just really struggling. Over time, we built together, and realistically, it wasn't a built like this. It was more like ups and downs, but over time, trends, patterns, she did get better. She was feeling better until yesterday when she came to me. And she came to me and said, I'm struggling and I'm back at square one. And I said, tell me more. What's going on? What is bringing you back to square one? And she was telling me that she's feeling stress, overwhelmed. She's struggling again, and she just doesn't know what to do. So I asked her, what have you been doing? She goes, well, even though I'm stressed and overwhelmed, I've been working to communicate with my partner more. I've been working on setting more firm boundaries with me and the other people and work in my life. And when I set those boundaries and I have more me time, I've been really focusing on letting that stress go and just being present. But I'm still struggling. I'm still stressed. I'm still overwhelmed. And then I asked her, I said, but are you back at square one? Because what you just told me was something that you weren't doing a year ago. You weren't communicating. You weren't setting boundaries. You weren't stressed. And she goes, you know what? You're right. And so kind of the moral of that story, right, is just because you get professional help, just because you develop these skill sets like boundary setting, presence, communication, relationships with others, and work on building those aspects of your life, doesn't make you immune to things like stress, overwhelm, anxiety. And I know this, but she wasn't as aware of this. But what she figured out by the end of our session was that she does have a skill set. She does have a tool set that she can develop, and she has developed, that she can depend on to help her manage through these stressful times for her. And this comes back to a story, with me too. I'm going to be vulnerable. Right now, it's February, and I am going through a minor depression right now. It sucks. I don't enjoy it. It's not fun. But at the end of the day, I'm not scared. I used to be really afraid when my mental health started on the decline. I would kind of hit the panic button. I didn't know what to do. I would say I'm a depressed person and I identify strongly with my depression. But I know those things aren't serving. And over time, I have developmental skill sets to help me. In general, I'm a mentally healthy person, pretty mentally strong, mentally confident, but I still struggle. I still have depression episodes. I still have anxiety that comes up. I still have stress and overwhelm that continuously comes up. The difference is over all these periods of time working with other people and getting support and really working within myself, I've learned that it is only a moment in time where I'm feeling this, and that I am confident and I have the awareness built that when I start feeling like this, I need to really focus on getting back and focusing on what improves or what heals my well-being, just to manage that depression. You're never immune, again, to depression, anxiety, anything that comes into your life. The world is always going to suck and you're always going to feel those emotions. It's just learning how to manage those emotions that's important. And that's what I'm doing. I talked about Chandra's skill set earlier, boundaries, presence, and I have my own skill set. My own skill set includes, getting out walking, getting outside, talking to people, journaling. I have my journal right here. I journal all the time. And through these skill sets, I'm able to manage my depression where it's shorter and it's less impactful on me. And I'm able to continue to move on, connect with purpose, and then continue to be confident again. I'm not there right now, but I know that's what I need to do, and that's what I'm going to be continuing to do. And I think that that's important. We talk about mental health continuously. We're doing a really good job at right now in society is bringing awareness, destigmatizing mental health, that we have a mental health condition. Now, what we're not doing is taking that step further and acknowledging and working to heal that mental health challenge or issue. We're over-identifying with it. We're saying I'm a depressed person. You're not a depressed person. You're a person who is depressed, or you're a person who has anxiety. And in reality, when we can recognize that we have these feelings and using these feelings as signals to us, then we can build a skill set to manage them. And I don't mean fix them. I mean strictly manage them. There's a difference between fixing and healing and managing. And I work more with managing and healing more so. It's this idea of anti-fragility, right? So this idea that, as people, what's kind of going on in the society is if we have mental health, we get worried like a teacup, and if we drop it, it's going to shatter into a million pieces and it'll never be the same as it was before. And in reality, we're not like that. We're anti-fragile, where if we go through situations like depression, anxiety, and we can build a skill set to be anti-fragile, to grow beyond and grow more as a person as a result of those experiences. And that's what we are. That's what I want to work with people on. And that is what I work with people on, is really building those skill sets to be anti-fragile, to build and be more confident. I am, again, a confident, strong person, and I wouldn't be that if it wasn't for all my adverse past experiences. And I want you to acknowledge that it's the same for you. You're not fragile. You're a strong human being, and we can take and learn from your experiences and build your own unique ways to help you truly be strong. And I truly believe that. And And I want nothing more for people to understand that you have the power, and the power is truly within you. So if any part of this message resonated with you, I really invite you to sign up for a free 30-minute connection call. Connect with me. Don't be scared. If you are scared, just email me and tell me you're scared. That might be a little easier gateway. But I want you to know that I'm here to support you. I love you all, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.